At the confluence of the Three Rivers is Acrisure Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Colorado head coach told me before the game he has been motivating his team all week, telling them you are just as good as this ACC opponent. They've got upset on their mind, and the players told me they want to be the best version of themselves. They believe they belong on this field, and they can play with the best of the best. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes a handoff. It's Young. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Maybe a crease. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Lewis. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walking, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Lewis from the gun on third down. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Buffs! They grab the early lead.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The run inside. It's Turner. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off.
And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all visibility on that TD.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Looking for space. It's Young. Makes it past the marker. Could be an alley. Into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A quick pass to the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Turner. There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gives it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Pitt will have to boot this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. Good enough for first down.
The Buffaloes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking for a crease. It's Young. Here's a little room there. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. And with that last carry, into triple digits. Over 100 yards for the day.
Man, he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Play action with Lewis. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
4th down, Lewis. Got his man on the right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Lewis. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It's Lewis again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient, looking to take a shot. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
They'll take over
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Lewis, looking left. Caught. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He gets it in. Touchdown, Colorado. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Lee. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double covers. He got lucky that was an interception.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Right on the money. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lee.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Looking downfield very late in the half. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. On the run, it's Young. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 24 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Ole Miss who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. This team is now red hot, 3 consecutive victories, and one of the most convincing offensive showings we've seen in a long time.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finding some room. Touchdown, Pitt! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. With the catch, it's Young. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Here's Lewis to throw. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
All right, this running back's had all kinds of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Throwing right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Motion from the wideout. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis fires to the wideout. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down inside the 45 at the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got his man all by himself. To the house. Touchdown, Bucks.
This This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Hunt. Turning it on. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. Run in the red zone. It's Turner. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here comes the heat. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Inside the 40. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! How about this defense taking one back to the house? No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Headed to the edge, it's Turner. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. There's a crease. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, 3rd and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
22, leak. Motion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback.
Number 35, set to kick off.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
To the air on 2nd down. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
The return brings it out to the 32. And the Colorado offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty.
Ready, go!
They believe they can run right here. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles.
There's some room. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
First down for the offense.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Unleashes it on the run. He's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's third down. Slams it ahead. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Panthers have a lot of options on second and inches. The run inside. It's Turner. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Unloads it left. It's complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You've got the corner out there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.